You were never much cop as a manager, were you? Walsall didn't exactly hit the heights. Why put yourself through it all again?
Get out of my head, you mindbender.
Go ahead.
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yes, Clips of the Week time. And we start with the two mics. They were live from the Soccer Sixes at the O2 last weekend.
Oh, blimey-wimey. That was a...
Blimey-wimey.
Yeah, that's right. That was a very decent strike on goal by... that would have been by Okocha, JJ Okocha. We remember him, don't we?
Not really. We don't remember him.
I remember JJ Okocha.
Yeah, JJ Okocha. I think he runs his own pressure washing business these days, doesn't he? His own equipment.
Later on, they were lucky to be joined by a famous player.
Say hello to yet another former Everton player.
Monsieur Olivier Giroud, thank you for coming to see us today.
It's not Olivier Giroud.
Eh?
It's Olivier Dacour.
Dacour, of course, you idiot.
Get his name wrong, then call him an idiot.
Call him an idiot.
Yeah, brilliant.
In something passing for a French accent, just. Dear me. This is Simon Jordan, Danny Kelly on their excellent Final Word show. Well worth a listen. Saturdays between 6pm, 9pm. And Simon had invited the listeners to interact with them, but we couldn't quite work out, Andy, could we, what device they'd used to do it.
Simon, tell them about the poll you did on Twitter.
Yeah, I mean, I just put up a poll, and I just put up a poll that I was sort of waxing lyrical through, but I put up a poll.
Well, maybe ask them to write or phone? I don't know, I couldn't really read between the lines.
Could be a telephone poll.
Yeah, it could have been.
This is Sam Allardyce, who was Jim White's co-presenter on Wednesday.
I went to West Ham with no striker and played 4-4-2-2.
Surprised you got away with that.
It doesn't add up, does it?
Yeah.
12 players.
Yeah, well done. All the time you could. No wonder the results turned around. Now, it was the Moose's last day, as we all know, as a newsreader on Breakfast Today, and it certainly did appear that he'd more or less given up.
RB Leipzig owner Dietrich Meschmidt. Oh, whatever.
Oh yeah, that'll do.
I don't care.
Mish. Talking of which, who's been in touch? It was Steve in London. He said, if Alan Brazil coined the Moose nickname, has it not occurred to anyone that being a Scotsman, he meant mouse?
Exactly.
That's very true, Steve. All these years, well, he was calling him a mouse, but he just couldn't be bothered to correct him.
Ian Mouse Abrahams.
Well done, Steve. Thank you for that.
Now, this is Nigel Botherway on Fisherman's Blues.
Now, we spoke to 3 times Fishermania champion Jamie Hughes last week about guiding and how a lot of anglers are shy to book in for guiding.
Shy to.
Yeah.
Shy to book. It didn't sound like that,
No,
no.
I thought he was dissing all anglers.
I thought you were just having a go at a lot of anglers. That's a bit harsh, isn't it? So here's tennis correspondent Lisa O'Sullivan after Wimbledon's men's final last weekend, talking, well, we'll let her explain what she's talking about.
There are blisters and there are blisters, and when someone talks about there being fluid under the callus on his foot, you're wondering how deep the blisters were. If anyone who's had their dead skin peeled off their foot, you know that if they're deep, deep blisters, then blisters.
Yeah, blisters, yeah. Thank you, London. Good night.
The blisters are doing it for themselves.
Yeah, indeed.
That put me right off my dinner, that one.
So what's next, then?
It's back to Jim White and the TalkSPORT Caller of the Week.
From what you gather about the boy, is this the perfect time for him to be coming to the Premier League here in England? Do you think he can hit the ground running here, Phil?
Yeah. TalkSPORT Caller of the Week.
Yeah, we thought we'd ask Phil's thoughts on a few burning issues of the day, and because I think he sums it up beautifully.
Yeah,
so,
for me, yeah.
Phil, 24 million for Arnautovic. What do you think? Yeah, he's not sure about that. Yeah.
What about Gary Lineker's salary?
Yeah, well, the new series, Game of Thrones, what do you make of it? Okay, well, thanks, Phil. Thanks for all that. His take on the week's news.
It's Gareth A. Davis now on the boxing show Fight Club with Mark Saggers.
I think Golovkin is just starting to show the signs of age in his mid-30s, but, kind of Jacobs showed his... I nearly said Andy Jacobs then. It wasn't Andy Jacobs fighting Gennady Golovkin in New York.
You'd have loved that.
Yeah. See, folks, that's your pay-per-view. If you're sitting there balking at the idea of paying all that money, 70 quid for Mayweather and McGregor, I think I'd pay 70 quid to watch Andy get worked over by Golovkin.
I would.
Well, all the Liverpool fans would all be queuing, all the Arsenal fans.
I think it'd be a big seller, really.
I think it would be, yeah. I mean, you have boxed a bit for
yeah,
fun,
but not
I think
against Gennady Golovkin.
Yeah.
Golovkin.
Golovkin,
I
yeah.
don't know who he is.
It's not, you're trash talking already.
Yeah, that's what I've called him that.
I called him Golovkin.
You call yourself Golovkin, but I call you Golovkin.
Yeah. So, back to the two mics, and a return to the occasional series. Mike Parry sings the wrong words, part 3287.
We're going over to China later on. John Cross is there with Arsenal. So we'll be talking to him about Morata in my hand.
Yeah, so it's China in my hand and Georgia on my mind, to the tune of neither. Really, it's a gift, isn't it? I don't know how he does it.
It's like Les Dawson playing the
I
piano.
don't know how he does it.
Right. And finally, it's Jim White bidding farewell to studio guest Sam Allardyce.
Sam Allardyce, I've loved it. Thanks for doing the 3 hours and it's flown. Terrific stuff, Sam, and we want you back. Want you back in the game.
Well, yes. I mean, there's Jim bursting into song almost. I think you can probably guess what's coming.
Whatever I said, whatever I did, I didn't mean it. I just want you back for good.
We want you back. We want you back. Want you back in the game.
Want you back in the game. So there we are. There's the clips of the week. Thank you to Jim Bailey, Loz Ryan, Ted Dexter. I find that hard to believe. Tom G, Roger in Durham, Alex Percival, Dennis Morris, Connor Bisp, Martin Slumbers, John Farmer, Mysterio in Woodford, Jamie Truslove. Making sure, or True's Love. Anyway, thank you for...
Oh, he's left Arnold Anderson off the list again.
Oh, well, Arnold got in there. Thanks to everybody suggesting clips that were played this week here.
As long as he sells players and makes money, he's done his job. He doesn't care too much about the football side of things. Getting the manager, stability, giving him a chance, letting him stay there a few years like Alex Ferguson has done with Man U. That's what you need to do. And also investing in the correct players. He just spunks the money that he makes.
Yeah, well,